Well, today two chefs are stepping into dangerous territory. Sorted Zone chef Kush, with multiple years of Michelin Star experience, and Simon Rogan, the man behind multiple Michelin Star restaurants and a world-renowned reputation for world-class food. They're about to rank each other's favourite food items, which sounds simple until it isn't.
And the first category is store cupboard saviour.
Oh, really?
Come on then, Kush.
What is it?
Oh.
No?
These are my homegrown lacto-fermented chili products from the last 5 years that I grow from seed, tend to all year, even in the dark, and then make products out of that I can always come back to.
Kush has sent me multiple photos of his hot bush. So much chili, it's outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks hot.
So we've got a candied Moruga scorpions done in a pure sugar syrup. So that's tamed. My version of a Frank's hot sauce. I made 8 litres in December. I have 4 litres left because it's quite popular. Pickled jalapenos from 4 years ago. My grandma's green chili chutney recipe that's got a lot of ginger going through it. This is scorpion chili chutney.
That's a fine spread, isn't it?
It's good.
I'm intimidated now. You can see he's put a lot of effort into this. I have too. Well, my team has. So I'm a little bit at the mercy, but impressive. I have to say.
I'll just say,
you've
just
gone
wait.
off with a bang.
Just wait for the next round.
Where do you suggest a start? You reckon?
I'd say dip a prawn in the hot sauce.
Dip a prawn in the
because that's
hot
the most
sauce?
popular that I've made.
Okay.
It's a bit mellow, it's a bit fruity, it's got emulsified with some oil and some xanthan gum to give it the mouthfeel of a Frank's hot sauce.
That's got a kick.
It's got a tickle.
That's got a kick.
Yeah. That's the mildest out of all of them. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to entertain.
Yeah.
Guests are coming over. You've got no time. So all you have to do is defrost some prawns, whack out some chutneys and dips and yogurt, and you've got a lovely meal. And you can say it's homemade rather than having to run to the shops every time. All the work's been done in advance.
Quite like it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all right. Yeah, it's
No vinegar in there.
Not
Just-
overpowering.
No.
No. And then it's just sweeten it up with some of this.
Yeah. So that's the third hottest chili on earth,
Yeah.
the Moruga scorpion,
All right.
but it's been
It's
really,
been toned down.
really tamed
I
down
hope
just
so.
by cooking in
I hope so.
syrup.
Nice. Good. Yeah. Impressed.
Lovely.
Yeah. Great start.
Great start.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So out
from
of
that.
4, where's that going to go then?
Remember, it's not a competition.
I think there's something coming better. I think.
Okay.
I think you've gone hard at the first choice, but I think you're saving a few things. So I'm going to go 3.
You happy with that?
Smart move.
I say for my store cupboard saviour then, we have my very own range of salts. There you go. And in particular, mushroom salt.
Mushroom salt.
Mushroom salt. So I absolutely love mushrooms. I can't imagine a life without mushrooms at all, ever. And I normally find just a sprinkle of this on anything savoury. Well, actually, probably dessert, to be quite honest, I wouldn't mind. So this is the mushroom we've got on the dish we're going to prepare for you. But we've also got our farm herb salt, we've got an elderflower salt.
Elderflower vinegar salt.
Yeah, it's got a real nice piquant, it's very nice. But
And
get that on your fish and chips, it's beautiful.
So mushroom's your one then, is it?
Mushroom salt is the one we're using on this one because of what it's going on.
Is this your traditional breakfast then?
This is my traditional breakfast, yeah. But I normally find a bit of this on some pasta or all proteins really. Just gives that nice umami hit.
Yeah. Really
particularly
earthiness to
Which
it.
brings out the flavours of everything,
How is it, Kush?
I'm just going to say you're missing out massively. It's delicious. It's so back to basics and simple.
I personally have never bought flavoured salts, but in my store cupboard, I've got about 5 or 6.
Have you? I haven't got any. I've got smoked salt.
They're amazing gifts.
Yeah, they are
Right.
amazing. I always get like in a goodie bag when I go somewhere. There's always a flavoured salt in there.
Yeah.
You don't really
So do these
pay
come
them
in
any
a,
attention, but do. I mean, they're brilliant.
do these come in a pack or buy them individually?
Oh, you can buy them individually, and you can buy them online. By the way, Simon Rogan at home. As obviously lots of other things on e-commerce that we sell, oils and vinegars and stuff like that.
While it is delicious, It's a tricky one. It's a real tricky one because I like flavoured salts, but I make mine. Would I buy yours?
Oh!
No, I'm going to go third.
Nice.
Locked in.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Delicious. I can see where it's used and why you make it, but I know you can do better.
Well, I would say that's probably the simplest one.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult for you to put something on 4. Hopefully. I mean, I don't think anything's a 4, really. But no, we'll see.
Amazing. Well, the next category is guilty pleasure.
Oh, yes!
Is it these scrambled eggs?
Right, I'm going to caveat my guilty pleasure by saying that I don't think food can be guilty. There's nothing more important in life than family, food and water.
Some of the things we've eaten recently, I would say, are beyond guilty pleasures. What is under that cloche terrifies me.
Those are gourmet things that I care about. This is why I ate in the kitchen as a Kush tax style snack.
What's so wrong about that? That's amazing.
Oh yeah, cheese. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheese and chicken.
cheese and chicken.
Yeah. Everyone likes fried chicken, though, right? And
Yeah.
a bit of blue cheese on it as well. I mean, come on, it's a match made in heaven, no?
Guilty for me is things that I know are bad for me with no benefit other than that 5 seconds of pure ecstasy in your mouth. I don't do well with aged dairy, but that's another conversation. So having this combination of chicken fat with oil, carbs and dairy fat, it's just one of those mouthfuls.
These are quite healthy, though.
Yeah, pickles are good on the side.
Yeah,
They cut
okay,
through. You need
yeah,
balance with chefs. And it really came to light at Christmas. 3 families came together. All the kids were playing in one room. All the adults were drinking and standing around the kitchen eating. And there was a big pot of fondue. And no one dipped the crackers or the veg in the fondue. Everyone just went for the main, like, literally chicken into cheese, eat it. And it was one of those like, yes, yeah, it's wrong, but who gives a crap?
Yeah. Got that saltiness, you know, it brings out the flavour of the chicken. You've got a nice little salty, well, the skins are nicely seasoned, but that gives it that little edge, I think, takes it to the next dimension.
I think so.
Question is, where's it go?
Where's it go? I mean, do I go? I don't know. This is a pressure one. I'm going to go 2. There we go. I might regret that one.
Simon, what have you got for your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
I'm looking forward to this.
My guilty pleasure.
9 stars,
Yeah.
but guilty.
Yeah, but there's a bit of nostalgia involved here. It's not just like I go out and have one of these. It takes me back.
Okay.
It takes me back to my roots.
Okay.
So it's got a lot of meaning. Chicken kebab.
Oh, yes!
So it takes me back to when I first started. So my first job was working in a Greek restaurant in Southampton at the age of 14.
Okay.
And I worked my way up to controlling the grill and cooking the souvlaki and the lamb kebabs and all the beautiful Greek Cypriot food that we used to cook.
I mean, this has got Kush's name all over it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like kebab any time of the day.
Can we have some of that hot sauce back?
Yeah, please.
Let's get some of that hot sauce there.
Well, I know this is going to taste great.
Eating a dirty kebab. It's great.
I don't know if I've cheated a little bit. I think you say your chili sauce is actually
Enhanced.
really taking it to the next level.
What can you say about kebab? You can taste the smoke, chicken's juicy still, rice is nice and tender. Right, kebab.
Yes.
Oh no, it's simple.
Straight in.
Yeah.
Why?
I love a kebab. I love grilled meats. I love personally barbecuing, cooking over charcoal. Meat on sticks over fire is in the best cuisines around the world.
It's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece. Can't get any
and it's
better.
more than the sum of its parts because you can't bottle the smoke and the char. You can only get that from cooking it like this. And the fact that you can pimp or adjust and have your salad, have your extra pickles in there. And it's a
you
crowd
can make it
pleaser.
healthy as well by
Exactly.
a bit of extra salad.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It's got everything.
I think kebab is, you can't be a good quality kebab.
Whilst we munch on this kebab, should we get ready for the next category? Bargain buy.
bargain buy. Pig's head.
Yeah, pig's egg.
Pig's head.
I recognise you.
So one pig's head, this one, because I had to get it delivered, was a tenner, but it is 8 kilos with the skull still inside. But you've got the cheeks, the jowl, the snout, the ears, all the skin, and there's so many different variations on how you can cook this. And it's really underrated. Once you know how to take it off the bone, it's beautiful amounts of meat and fat, and it's really forgiving as well.
Wow.
Where do we begin?
I'll take you around the board.
Yeah.
So I lightly herb seasoned a jowl, so off the side, slow roasted it for about 8 hours, and then this morning just poured ripping hot oil over the skin. These are smoked pig jowl and caraway croquettes with some tamarind ketchup. Got crispy ears with a smoked cabbage salad.
Trying to impress.
A head cheese from Meat, Fish and Cheese, and then that's all the rendered lard from the 2 heads that I roasted, or the 2 jowls, because the other one's for star food later. So it always gives. And then made a nice stock from the skull and the trimmy bits.
Well, pork is actually my favourite meat,
Okay.
to be fair.
Boys, do you want to have a snack? Do you want to come over and quickly grab something?
Yeah,
would you like?
yeah, hell yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Tuck in.
Yeah, I'll get this. This looks delicious.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, the cheek is amazing.
That's noisy.
Is it?
That's really noisy.
Yeah.
And it's fallen out of favour as well, because
So good.
brawn is very traditional in the UK.
Yeah.
Fromage de tête, same thing. Head cheese.
Yeah.
And it's
I love
just,
brawn.
yeah.
And that
That's a good one.
head cheese is cheese that's aged in the head, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not cheese.
It's not cheese. It's fromage de tête.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Fromage de tête.
okay. It's misleading.
Yeah.
It's not really cheese. No cheese involved.
So it's all the parts of the head meat that's braised, flaked, then set with a jelly from the actual braising liquid. This one's got a bit of parsley through it.
Okay, so I've got a bit of pork fat on my
Fitting.
plaque there. So for pepper pig. I mean, this could only go one way, and I'm probably stitching myself up here because I just don't know what you got for number 4, but that's got to be number 1.
And
I mean, that's fantastic. That jowl, that slow cooked jowl, was absolute mint. Okay, so my bargain buy. It could only be one thing, you know, something that we've been quite renowned for over the years, and it is the year of the cabbage.
Ooh, cabbage.
Cabbage, yeah, and we grow a lot of them. We grow 40,000 cabbages a year.
40,000.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's got to feed 4 really busy restaurants.
Yeah.
2 different types. Red cabbage called Calibos, and a white cabbage called Duncan. These are both Duncan cabbages because we've got no Calibos left. And I love cabbage. I love its versatility. So much you can do with it. It's so healthy and damn tasty as well.
I agree.
So here on the right, we've got a choux farci. So cabbage hollowed out, stuffed it with like a Cumberland sausage sort of mixture. And then on this side, we've got a Duncan cabbage, which has been marjoram brined. So it's really taken on that really herbal flavour of the marjoram. And we just roasted that off. And we've squirted over some beetroot jam. And then we finished it off with toasted sunflower seeds and some crispy onions and breadcrumbs.
Amazing,
So, yeah,
amazing.
that's my bargain.
The cabbage on its own, seasoned with the pig, is amazing.
We're very, very proud of our cabbages.
So much texture. Yeah, you can see it's had a nice slow cook already, but it holds up really well to that.
Yeah.
Looks stunning.
That looks.
It's delicious, guys.
Yeah, I bet.
That's stunning. As with the first, the cabbage just holds up so well, and it gives you texture, unctuousness, tastes really rich because it's held onto all the fat in all the layers. And then the beetroot cuts through all that richness, the nuttiness from the crumble on top, pops of the herbs. You don't need protein when vegetables are this good.
No.
Oh, cabbage, 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 cabbage. I love cabbage, but I don't want to put it second because then whatever you come with has to go last.
Yes! I love this!
Stumped him. You've absolutely stumped him.
I'll be positive. I'm always positive. We know that, right?
Yeah.
So you can only get better.
Cabbage into fourth place.
No,
It's delicious,
tricky.
and I love cabbage, but I just know you've got more in you.
I think you made a mistake. I feel better now, actually. I do feel better.
Well, the final round is expensive purchase.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
So, expensive purchase. Again, I'm going to caveat this with, while not the most expensive, when you factor in I already have a few of them, it becomes quite expensive.
What?
It is.
Robocoop? No.
It's an adjustable slicer blade,
Slicer, yeah.
but it's fully adjustable. So
Pretty
Robocoop, Magimix, they all make them with set thicknesses, where this will go up in millimeters, so you can really fine tune what you want.
You can really slice that cabbage any way you want.
Genius. I've got to get myself one of them.
Yeah. I already had 2 food processors with slicing blades, and then I played around with one of these and thought, I need this part. It's only 25 quid, but the whole unit's 400. So therefore, it gets quite expensive.
Yeah.
So it's one of my 3 food processors, and I use it for.
So we definitely need to stock that in our shop, I think.
I think so. That
To go with our
plus
home
some
meals.
cabbages.
Yeah, with some cabbages. Yeah.
And I think I'd like you to put some things through my blade.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. You get sliced, perfect chilies, but also the convenience that you can go a lot thicker or a lot thinner. And it's great for prep of all sorts. Big parties or cabbage for slaw. And yeah, other manufacturers don't do an adjustable blade.
Ingenious.
Yeah.
Saves a lot of hours.
Saves a lot of hours.
A lot of man hours.
A lot of man hours. One thing I love using it for is garlic. So same blade, go 4, because I like doing fried garlic. No.
Wow.
Oh,
And you have
wonderful.
huzzah!
That's worth it. That's well and truly worth it.
It saves so much time, and you don't have to have 6 different blades of different thicknesses. One blade does it all.
Well, it's got to go
Simple as
into
that.
4th place.
I love
Simon.
it, and I think I've absolutely nailed my choices. Don't
Oh,
you think?
you're happy?
Do you think? I mean,
Yeah.
I love this, but compared to the other 3 things, I think I think I've pretty much got it spot on.
Oh,
So,
I agree.
nailed it. Cool.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I want to see what Simon's most expensive purchase is.
So my most expensive purchase, worth every penny, is undoubtedly farm produce.
Farm produce.
Farm produce.
Okay.
It costs a hell of a lot of money to set up. The investment has been
Oh, as in your farm?
my farm.
Oh,
yeah.
so
my farm.
Right.
Yeah, my
You're
farm.
putting your
Of course,
farm under
that's
the
the only
clock.
farm. Yeah, what it's given us over the years direction. It's given us meaning. It's given us identity, and you can't put a figure on that.
Right.
You know, it's immense. And like I say, it has been like a bottomless pit sometimes, chucking money down it and trying to keep it going. But it's like a drug. Once you start, you can't stop. You need to keep going and keep going and keep going and make it better and better every year, and learn from your mistakes all the time. So it's just more than just growing a bit of produce. It's a whole, it's a whole movement, and so it's, as I said, it's probably the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life, and I'm very proud of it. And it is the world-class operation now, which I've always wanted.
I wholeheartedly agree. This would be happily number 1 if I hadn't had your kebab. I'm the same on a tiny scale. I wanted to grow as much as possible at home, and I now grow the most expensive raspberries in the world, because to put all the beds together was £1,000 or so, and so those first punnets of raspberries were about £1,000.
Yeah.
But
when you ate them,
they're fantastic, and they come back every year. And I like moving the ladybugs from plant to plant, so the aphids.
When I'm on the farm in the mornings, you know, there's no place I'd rather be. You know, it's so beautiful when the sun's coming up over the mountains. We're in a valley, so you know, we're right down the middle of the valley, and it's still, and it's just such a great place to be. And also, it really drives creativity, because we're getting to use the parts that no one else sees. So people forget a plant's got a root, a stem, a leaf, a flower, the fruit, you know, a seed.
Well, it's nose to tail, but it's root to blossom.
Exactly. So once again, we want to use every part of that plant. And what's not used goes straight back into the hot composters.
Yeah. And also, all of this is for you and your restaurants.
Yeah. So basically, these are cut here for coming down to Owlis in London. So they're cut like this. Normally, they go to the restaurants in living trays.
Yeah, and cut
so we literally
on the
snip
day.
them as they're being used. So obviously, you can't get fresher than that.
Oh wow.
Strongest number 2 we've
Strong,
had.
really strong number 2.
Where Simon started, where Simon is now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Where Simon needs to go to make money.
Yeah, and that as well.
Yeah.
Home meals.
So Kush, are you happy with that final list? You have no choice.
No, I'd swap mushroom, salt and cabbage.
Yeah.
Like, a kebab is a kebab. But then a farm might be number 1, because my favourite hobby is gardening and growing.
So no is the answer.
No.
No.
I would go farm, kebab, cabbage, salt.
Okay.
Well, Simon, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers.
An absolute pleasure. Well done, Kush. Great job.
Yeah, great
Over
job.
to you guys. If you enjoyed that, make sure you give the video a like, and you can check out absolutely everything from Simon. We're going to put all the links down in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and suggest other chefs that we should pitch against other chefs and do this all again.
Raymond.
Yeah.